Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher tonight, Zach Gallen.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to go here. And here's the rookie center fielder, Parker Meadows. The line of the pitch. Down the middle for a strike. And we are underway. The line to the pitch. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
That fastball right by him, slightly elevating. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Jerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And the first offering is not close. The line to kick the pitch. Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. Fall off foul. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is inside. One out, base is empty. Back to the mound, he's got it. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And the right-hander deals. That's down and in. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Chase Field, and today's starting pitcher, Eric Stuber.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his secret to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play or something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Marte started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. That one not close. And the count 2-1. Good eye in that spot. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The lefty fires. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Corbin Carroll, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
A one-throw fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That's towards center. Meadows in and to his right. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starters some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And first offering is fouled off. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a pop-up foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one missed. Swings and misses, struck him out. On to the second inning here in the desert. No score. Back here in the desert, top of the second, leading off Wenzel Perez. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Wouldn't chase that time. This is in the air down the line. Gurriel handles the chance. And there's one away. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. First pitch, and he just misses. Gavin. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
There's a strike. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Colt Heath in the box here lets that one go for a ball. No score here in the second. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ball. Digging in, Christian Walker. Scooble back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. Inside corner for a strike, and the count 1-1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone hold. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone, and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
And the pitch. Ball strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the other half.
Just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards kick right there. I think the hitter saw it coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff, boring in on his hands.
Foul ball there. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. 2 down.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Electric stuff from the jump. There's just no messing around right now. It's still very early. We could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll in.
Jake McCarthy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. Foul ball. 2 outs. And another ball.
One of those high percentage advantage counters, but batting averages are just so much higher. It is down driving that pitch the other way home. And hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Suarez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And now 2-0.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Step off, throw to first. McCarthy back on a dive. Next offering upstairs. Gabriel Moreno up next. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and Osborne didn't even throw the zone. Pitcher might want to go talk to him.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Kicks and deals. McCarthy on second. Suarez at first. 2 out of the inning.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
So good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. And there's a strike. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Cracks his bat, pops him up. And that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And the right-hander back to work. Torkelson goes 6'1", hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2020. Next pitch off the plate, and it's a ball to strike. Kicks and fires. Slider misses outside. Got it walked in, and he did not like the call. You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's exactly what happened. You look at the sequence of pitches. He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball, so you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Trey Sweeney. And that's a little high.
Count 1-0.
Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. One now. Little chopper rolls foul. The Tigers trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitches in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Late that time, it's strike 2.
If you find yourself in a tough situation early, just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
There he goes down.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And the pitch. And there's a strike. Good here at 98.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And here it comes. That one misses, and the count 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Wouldn't chase that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Edge of the zone, called a strike. It's 0-1.
Corbin Carroll was an easy choice for Rookie of the Year in 2023. Voters made him the unanimous choice after he put together a consistent season that took a lot of drama away from the announcement. The world of baseball knew he was going to win it.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
And Boo, Carroll deserved the award, no doubt about that. At 22 years old, he had 54 steals and led the league with 10 triples. Made an immediate impact for Arizona and helped lead him to the World Series out of nowhere.
1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out looking.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement. You've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
Bell at it for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Comes up empty. That's strike two. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because, well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Diamondbacks down quickly. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Chase Field as we go to the top of the fourth. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Gallen back to work. Swing and attack where it rolls foul.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Suarez makes a nice running catch. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. In there at the knees for a strike. Just missed. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back. And out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 1-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 1 out, nobody on. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. First pitch just misses.
You know, the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one a little bit high. Now 2-0. Gallen. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Green checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He threw out some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Perez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Way high. Green at first, 1 gone. Gallen. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
On the ground, Marte rolls to first in time.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job is to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the box now, no balls and a strike.
Man, I mean, mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Pitch misses outside, and that's ball one. And he deals. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Righty delivers. And now 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The 2-2. Swings. That's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in the desert, and now it's Christian Walker.
The first baseman.
The pitch. Inside corner, that's a strike. 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to chunk up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And now the lefty. Pitch misses. Down 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him off. He's got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The pitch. Outside low. 2-2. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field. Meadows on his way over. Makes the grab after a long run. 1 away. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul off. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air. In position. Out. Number 2.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Singled and scored his first time. And it's foul away. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. Out towards left center. Lays out and makes the play.
Great time to catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Colton Keith. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never forget baseball.
0-2 now. Stays alive. That's the first out. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Hit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Base is empty, one away. We're at the top of the fifth. Got a good eye there. That misses, and it's 2-1. Way out front for strike two. One down, base is empty. And another ball. And that's ball four. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. The shortstop takes a ball. That's inside. Next over, he's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Swings through that one out front that time. And the righty deals. In the air, left field, down the line. Gurriel makes the catch. Jake Rogers now at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Sliced hard but foul. Two outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses at number 3. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strike. And that started off inside, then away, back inside again, and now it's set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a strike. Good here at 98. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that's outside. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2. The line and pitch. Here's a rocket out to left. Green pulls it down, and there's 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. He popped out his first time. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And he takes a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, these Tigers, they're being honest with themselves, struggling to make contact in this one. They've struck out a bunch, and most of them have been swinging. Some of that is good pitching, but at some point, you'd like to see some adjustments to get the ball in play mode.
Here comes a pitch. And that one a little below the knees. Down 1 and 2. The line of the pitch. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Riley Green. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swings through that one for strike 1. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Jordan Montgomery, veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Jameson, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-1. Good eye in that spot. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 2-2 on the way. Bounced up the middle. Pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Gallen will depart. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. We'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new one. Jordan Montgomery comes on now.
Jordan Montgomery.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
At the dash, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play ball.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. This with a changeup, and that is ball one.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2. Two on, 1 out. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Check swing, appeal at first. No swing, just held it back there. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That one the other way. He pops it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. No one didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's what you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now here is Matt Vierling, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. And that's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the 6th. Del Ortega to the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Marte, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Slider for a strike. Adam swinging.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expected to add on to that total. And the pitchers are looking at how to strike out per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. And the way it looks now, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. There's a strike. Now the 0-1. This ball's chopped to the ground. Torkelson steps on first for the out.
Up next is 9-9. The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's the strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
A line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Kicks and fires. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Upstairs. And it's too high.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Colton Keith. Montgomery back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Base hit. A leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man on first base.
Go-ahead run on base. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. Right through there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the mark. Ball 1. In the air to left center. McCarthy trying to get there. He's got it. Oh, the throw is over his head. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ground ball could be 2. The flip to second to Walker, and it's 2.
Headed exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. The lefty fires.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Jackson Joe up and throwing. Maeda getting loose as well. And for a strike. And it's 0-2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Kicks and deals. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
You have any memorable hit by pitches you've seen? Maybe in this group, Highland?
No, he almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. To third. Down the line, and it's foul. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And fouled off. The 1-2. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Left-hand batter waits. In the air, center field. That one gets down for a hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on the plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have real barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to duck something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Suarez in the box now. Takes strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And here it comes. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And swinging for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this whole crowd applying so much pressure.
So first and second with 2 outs. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. 2 outs. Fly ball to right. And that's the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Still tied 1-1. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the 8th. Now at the plate, Jake Rogers. And the pitch. Just missed. Ground ball left side. And foul ball. Line drive to short and top.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now, Parker Meadows. the knees. Next offering is downstairs. And a foul ball left side. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. It's a strikeout.
Tough guy at the dish, touching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Kerry Carpenter will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one off the mark, and that's ball one. Bounced up the middle. Finds his way through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. High fly ball down the left field line. Gurriel sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. One hit, one left. Whole half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jackson Joe. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And he deals. The shortstop takes the ball. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Some pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 up, 2 down.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Bo Brisky appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Holton, a left-hander, also throwing. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. miss.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Galvin in, moved his feet. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative offense with good speed on first.
Here's Josh Bell. 3 strikeouts already. He's over 3. That clips the corner. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Receive. That's a small base.
I think the manager's thinking right now. Today we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. Let's go on base. Excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to go right over it.
Man on second, 2 down. That misses. 1-2 the count.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned into deception, that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. The pitch. Line drive. It's safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. That one outside. Ball 1. Man at second. And another ball. Foul off. He was late. At the Belton Finals. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Out of the ground to third. And now he gets into the corner. He's in safely at second. As they jump ahead, a run scores. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. 1 for 3. In there, and it it's 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. There's a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No good deal.
Ball on there. Down inside. It's 2-2. Pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled over to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
The first
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. It's be a big pickup if he can push around us.
And it's even up. Drops in for a strike. 1-run game here at the top of the ninth. Missed inside with the curve. That's a strikeout.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense out of that. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on the grounder to make the play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third down.
Trey Sweeney now at the plate, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First offering, and it just misses. That one out to right. Carroll moves towards it. He's got it, and that'll do it. The Tigers grab one on this RBI double, and the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jason Foley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down the win. So this game is going to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. And the pitch. Fall off foul. And the slider just misses. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their start.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. They come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Gurriel. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. base is empty. And ball one. That's in there. And that is strike two. Righty delivers. Good. Swinging for the strikeout. And Arizona with just one outlet.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's over not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. You got to go there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. And there's the strike. Righty to the plate. Chop to third. And that chance handled. On to first. Ball game. And the Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
When you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You've got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score for tonight. First versus victorious Tigers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time ball game, 2 hours and 10 minutes. For joining us here this evening, we remind you to please drive home safely.